Welcome to Vivid English Podcast. Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah.
And I'm James.
Hi, James. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Sarah. Really ready to get into our topic today. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. Thank you. But, the topic we're covering today, it's something that can make a lot of people feel pretty nervous.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about going to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically, we're going to look at how to describe symptoms and pain in English.
It really can be scary. I mean, going to the doctor is stressful enough in your own language,
For sure.
but doing it in a second language, that's a whole new level of anxiety. You worry about using the wrong word.
Or not being understood when it really, really matters.
Exactly.
It's true. Accuracy is so important here. But that's what we're here for today. We don't want you to worry.
Yes. Our mission is to give you the specific vocabulary you need to describe exactly how you feel so you can walk into that clinic feeling, confident.
Absolutely. And just remember, doctors want to help you. They're patient. We just need to give you the right tools for that communication.
So let's get started with the absolute basics, the foundation. When I walk into the doctor's office, what's the most common way to, start talking about my problem?
There are really two main patterns that will cover almost everything. It's very useful to learn these first.
Okay.
The first pattern is I have a plus a noun.
I have a. Okay. Can you give us some examples of that?
Sure. You would say, I have a headache,
Mm-hmm.
or I have a sore throat, or maybe I have a fever.
Okay. So that's for a condition that I possess. I have.
Exactly. It belongs to you right now. I have a cold. I have a rash. It's simple, but it's very correct.
Got it. And what's the second pattern?
The second pattern focuses more on your body. The pattern is, my body part hurts.
Ah, so you're identifying the location, pointing to the specific place.
Right. So you would say, my back hurts, or my knee hurts.
That seems easy enough. My stomach hurts. My head hurts.
It is easy, but here's where it gets a little tricky for some learners. We have two words that often cause confusion: ache and sore.
Oh, yes. This is a classic question. When do I say I have an ache versus when something is sore?
Let's break this down nice and slow. Usually ache, that's A-C-H-E, is used for an internal, lingering kind of pain.
Internal, okay.
Yeah, dull, continuous pain, like headache.
Or stomach ache.
Exactly. Or toothache. You usually wouldn't say my head is sore unless maybe you bumped it on something and the skin itself hurts.
Oh, I see.
If the pain is deep inside, it's an ache, a headache.
Okay. So then when do we use sore?
Sore is usually when something is tender to the touch or it's painful because you used it too much.
Ah, like after exercise.
Perfect example. If you go to the gym, the next day you have sore muscles.
Right. Or if I shout too much at a concert, I get a sore throat.
Perfect. Your throat feels raw and is tender. So headache is inside. Sore throat feels scratched, kind of on the surface.
Yeah. Got it. So we've got the location. I have a headache or my back hurts. But sometimes the doctor asks, what kind of pain is it? And just saying it hurts isn't really enough, is it?
You're absolutely right. This is where we need what I call the pain palette.
The pain palette, I like that.
Just like a painter uses different colors, pain has different feelings. Using the right adjective helps the doctor diagnose the problem.
Let's go through these adjectives slowly. I think this is super helpful for our listeners. What's the first one?
The first one is sharp pain.
Sharp. SHARP. What does that feel like?
Imagine a needle or a knife. It's sudden, it's strong,
Yeah.
and it's very specific. It feels like something is poking you.
Ouch. Okay, so I have a sharp pain in my side.
Exactly. Now contrast that with the next one, dull pain.
Dull pain. DULL.
A dull pain isn't so overpowering. It's not like a knife. It's more of a heaviness, a pressure. It's just sort of there in the background.
Like a normal headache might be.
Mm,
Or maybe the pain from sitting too long.
yes, often. A backache from sitting all day is usually a dull ache. It's annoying and present, but it isn't sharp.
Okay. What about when you can feel your heartbeat in the pain? You know, that boom, boom, boom feeling.
And that is a great description. We call that throbbing pain.
Throbbing. That's a great word. Let's practice that one. THROBBING. Throbbing.
Yes, I have a throbbing headache. This is extremely common for people who get migraines. The pain has a rhythm.
I hate that feeling. Okay, what if the pain feels hot? Like actually hot?
Then we use burning, a burning
The
sensation.
burning sensation.
Yeah. You might feel this with a stomach issue, like acid reflux. I have a burning sensation in my chest. Or with a skin infection, it feels like fire.
Okay, one more. What if the pain is extremely intense? Like that sharp pain, but even worse.
We often call that stabbing pain.
Stabbing. Wow, like being stabbed with something? That sounds awful.
It is awful. It's very intense, very sharp, and it often happens all of a sudden. If you tell a doctor you have stabbing pain, they will take it very seriously.
So clarity is really key here. Let's review those again, nice and slow for everyone listening.
Sharp,
Dull, throbbing.
burning, stabbing.
Excellent. Okay, so we've told the doctor where it hurts and what it feels like, but then they always start asking about time, don't they?
Yes, the timeline is crucial. The
Uh,
doctor is like a detective, and the timeline gives them the clues.
yeah.
The first question is usually, when did it start?
And we need to be specific, not just a while ago.
Right. Use clear time markers. It started 3 days ago, or it started last night.
Okay.
This tells the doctor how fast things are progressing.
What if the pain is inconstant? What if it, stops and then starts again?
There's a perfect phrase for that. You just say, it comes and goes.
It comes and goes. I love that. It sounds so natural.
It's perfect. It means the pain isn't there all the time. It comes, it goes.
And they also want to know if it's changing.
Yes. Is it getting worse or is it staying the same? Getting worse is a really important thing to tell a doctor. It's a big red flag.
Here's something I find useful. Sometimes pain is connected to an action. Like my knee feels fine until I walk up the stairs.
That's a trigger. The sentence you want to use is, it hurts more when I, and then the action.
It hurts more when I walk upstairs.
Or, it hurts more when I breathe deeply. This gives the doctor a huge clue about what's going on inside your body.
We have to talk about the numbers, the famous question.
Ah, yes. The pain scale. The doctor will ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst pain imaginable, how bad is your pain?
I always find this so hard. I never know what number to pick.
Here is my most crucial piece of advice for everyone listening. Be honest. Please, do not try to be brave.
Oh, Right. It's so easy to say, oh, it's fine, just a little pain.
Exactly. But if you say it's a 3 when really it feels like an 8, the doctor might not treat it with the right urgency. If it hurts a lot, you need to say a high number.
So if I feel like crying from the pain, that is not a 2?
Definitely not. That is an 8 or a 9 or even a 10. Your honesty helps the doctor help you.
Okay, moving on. Sometimes pain brings, well, it brings friends with it. Unwanted
The
friends.
sidekicks, yes. Pain rarely comes alone. We call these other things additional symptoms.
Let's define some common ones. What is nausea?
Nausea is that sick feeling in your stomach. It's the feeling that you might throw up, that you might vomit.
Ugh, the worst. So you would say, I feel nauseous.
I feel nauseous, or I have nausea. Both work.
Okay. What about when the room feels like it's moving or spinning?
That's dizziness. You feel unsteady on your feet. You'd say, I feel dizzy.
And what about when you feel really cold and you're shaking, but you might actually have a fever?
Those are the chills. You feel freezing cold and you're shivering, even if your body temperature is high. I have the chills.
And finally, that blocked up feeling in your nose?
That's congestion. You can say, I am congested or I have nasal congestion. It just means a stuffy nose.
Nausea, dizziness, chills, congestion. Got it. Now, before the doctor gives you any medicine, there is a very, very serious conversation that needs to happen.
Yes, safety first. We have to talk about medications and allergies.
This part is so important. What's the phrase to tell a doctor about allergies?
You say, I'm allergic to, and then you name the thing. For example, I am allergic to penicillin.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
Exactly. You must tell them this. And they will also ask what medicines you are taking now.
Right.
So you say, I am currently taking, and then the medication name. I am currently taking aspirin.
And after the doctor decides what you need, they'll either give you a paper or tell you to just buy it at the store.
Right. That's the difference between prescription and over-the-counter medicine.
Right.
A good question to ask is, do I need a prescription for this?
A prescription is that official note from the doctor, isn't it?
Yes. For many strong medicines, you cannot buy them without that note. So asking that question makes everything clear.
This has been a lot of vocabulary.
It has. I think we should try to put it all together.
I agree. The best way to see how this all works is to act it out. Let's do a few quick role plays.
I love role plays. Let's do it.
Okay, scenario A. I think I have the flu. I'll be the patient.
Okay, I'm the doctor. So, what brings you in today?
Well, doctor, I have a fever and I have these terrible body aches.
I see. And how long have you been feeling this way?
It started about 2 days ago, and I also have the chills.
Okay. Any other symptoms?
Yes, I have a sore throat and a really bad cough.
All right. It does sound like it could be the flu.
See? That was so simple. I have a fever, body aches, started 2 days ago, and sore throat.
Perfect combination. Okay, let's try scenario B. A sprained wrist. Maybe you fell.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi there. What seems to be the problem?
My wrist really hurts. I fell on it yesterday.
Can you describe the pain for me?
It's a really sharp pain whenever I try to move it.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'd say it's about a 7, and it hurts more when I try to lift something.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
So in that one, I used my wrist hurts, sharp pain, and it hurts more when I...
Exactly. Location, type of pain, and the trigger. Very clear.
Okay, one last one. Let's do stomach issues.
All right. Good morning. How can I help?
Hi, doctor. I have a stomach ache.
Can you describe the pain for me?
It's mostly a dull ache, but
Yeah.
sometimes I get these really sharp cramps.
And do you feel anything else?
Yes, I have some nausea, especially right after I eat.
Okay. We should definitely check that out.
Dull ache, sharp cramps, nausea.
Yeah.
Using those specific words really paints a clear picture.
It really does. If you just say my stomach hurts, I have no idea what it could be. But dull ache with sharp cramps gives me so much more information.
This has been so helpful. I honestly feel like I'd be much calmer now if I had to go to a doctor in another country.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And I have one final tip for our listeners who might still feel nervous.
What's that?
Write it down before you even go to the appointment. Sit down at home and write a little symptom list on a piece of paper.
Oh, that is such a good idea.
You can just hand the paper to the doctor or read from it.
Hmm.
It takes all the pressure off your memory.
Absolutely. There is no shame at all in being prepared.
And please remember, the doctor is there to fix your health, not to grade your grammar. They're not an English teacher.
So true.
They just want to understand the problem so they can help you feel better. Don't let the fear of a mistake stop you from getting the care you need.
Your health is always the most important thing. Well, we really hope this helps all of you feel stronger and more confident. We want you to be safe and healthy wherever you are in the world.
We really enjoyed exploring this with you today.
Be sure to tune in to Vivid English Podcast next time. We have so many more useful topics coming to help you on your English journey.
Yes, we really appreciate you listening.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.